everyone, Joshua Hanlon here, and today I'm with Bradley at the Bricks and Minifigs store here in Schaumburg, Illinois. And between us is this massive Lego Star Wars build. So tell us about this build and how this ended up in the store here.
This is over 15,000 pieces of battle droids, complete with blaster. It took me and about a half a dozen other people a little over 100 hours to complete this, and we kind of did this as our first Star Wars Day sort of celebration.
Yeah.
A couple of members of Windy City Lug came in over the course of a week and gave me a huge hand, and this is what we ended up with. We decided not to, do the cardinal sin of gluing, and that's why it is encased in this giant brick shell case.
That's very impressive, though, because a lot of these types of models at like a Legoland park are all glued, but to be able to do this with just the brick and the clutch power, how tall is this thing?
I believe, excluding the base plate, we're just under 60 inches, just under 5 feet.
Yeah, very impressive. So it's a really impressive model as you kind of come into the store and make your way towards the back. You're able to take this whole thing in. And then where did the case come from?
It's from Brick Shell Cases. This is from their artisan line. I had this custom made for it, like I said, so that we wouldn't have to use glue and we could keep it safe.
Perfect. Now we'll make our way towards the back here, and we can see some of the larger box sets that you've got on display back here, including, of course, these large UCS boxes, always very impressive there. So are those sets complete in there, or how does that work?
So what those actually are is those are certified used sets. With these particular sets, I have certified that everything is inside. With these, it's just the outer box seal that's broken, so the inner boxes and the bags are all still sealed. We certify sets, and when we certify sets, we certify that absolutely every piece, from instructions to stickers to minifigs, is included. So,
perfect. I also want to mention that Lego mosaic. I just noticed the logo there. What bricks are those made out of? It looks like a lot of the 1x1 stud.
Those are
elements.
little, yes, 1x1 round studs. On those. It's just like any of the mosaic sets. We also made that in-house. That was actually all my employees took a square.
Perfect. And now we can see down here some of the third-party products that you carry. This is Battle Brick, and so you've got a lot of the military kits, and then above that is some custom minifigs as well?
Yeah, those are Republic bricks up there. I'm due for a restock, but we like to keep some of the Star Wars figs, the custom printed figs, in stock, because we're kind of a Star Wars store.
Perfect. Jumping across to these next two cases, you've got a really impressive selection of Bionicle right now, including all these masks on the top row. So for people looking for that, even a lot of these have kind of the canisters and the original packaging to them as well.
Yeah, we were lucky to get a couple of really nice collections come in that we were able to get a hold of, and that is our Bionicle stock. A lot of people love that stuff.
Looking at the back wall here, there's a lot of great Star Wars products. We'll see some more of that later on as well. But one thing that caught my eye is the fantastic stands, which just add so much to the way that you can display those sets. And do you sell those in the store here?
Yes, I've got stands by Tricked Out Bricks, which are some of the curved sets there, and the more straight bases are also made by Brick Shell Cases. He does 3 different sizes of ship stands, and a couple others as well.
And then, of course, you always got to give a shout out to the classic modulars up there with the green grocer. Always fantastic to see those represented. Next to that, really nice collection of Harry Potter minifigs. So is that something you guys kind of put together yourself, or where are all those from?
That particular case was custom made by the collector that assembled all of those figs, and I think we've got around 30 or more in there. There's an inventory of them I have in the back. When anybody's interested. But yeah, sometimes we see really neat stuff like that, and if it goes well together, we'll put it on the shelf.
And then a collection of some classic, you've got like older city type sets, and then is that Paradisa with the unusual colors and the base plate back there?
I believe so, yes.
I think so. You get some of those unique kind of pastel colors of the cafe, and then the really cool base plates as well. So it's always neat to see that theme kind of thrown in. It definitely stands out with a lot of these other sets.
It does.
And then tons of Star Wars minifigs here. I love the big army builder base plates that we've got going on.
Yes. We got a lot of them in stock, and we thought, why not just display them as they should be displayed, really.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then it's Transformers, it's some Technic planes and stuff in the background there. What is the significance of this case? Is it all the Spider-Men?
That is actually my personal collection.
Okay.
I wanted to have one of the brick shell cases on the counter to really, get one in your hands and feel it. And I thought, what can I put in here so that people will not be asking me to open it up all the time? And I thought I'll put my own personal collection in there. And everybody can kind of, still get a feel for it. And it's nothing too special, just my Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man.
Absolutely. And the variety of figures they've made is great there. What is the story behind this, the big leaf ball that we see here?
Oh, that is actually from, what's his name? Josh, I think he goes, I think he has a Bricklink store, Superhawk. Bricks, and he actually makes these. He should probably have them at Brick World this weekend. They're usually playing games with him, but he stopped through and brought me one when he said, "Hey," so I thought I'd throw it out here because they're really neat, and I think it's good inspiration for people to make their own creations out of those. The first time I saw that, it's not anything I would have thought of in my mind, and I love them. When my niece comes through, she loves throwing it around, and I swear she's trying to break it, but she can't. So.
And then just below that is some great minifigs here. So it looks like some of the rarer things you've got in here. What do you have in this case right now?
That's I got a hold of one of those Deadpool ducks. That's actually my personal Deadpool duck. Because I'm a huge Deadpool fan, and kind of that came across my desk, and decided that it needed to have a proper place here in the store. And then I've got a Django and Young Boba Fett fig that also came through the store, and that's just fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love our Star Wars figs.
And then a few more up top there with like the carbonite and all that.
Yes. We had got an extra set of those come through, and thought that all of those in the little 1 and 2 size brick shell cases would be a great way to display them and take them home that way. If you get something that nice, you kind of want to keep it nice.
Of course. As we come down to the end of the set displays here, we've got this fantastic mosaic. So was that also a build you guys did here?
That's one where we, yes, absolutely, took the image and pixelified it and printed the instructions out and built that in-house.
Fantastic. The colors are very unique too, so it kind of stands out a lot. I like how you did that, yeah. Then what's the art next to that? Or there's several pieces kind of art on the wall around there.
Yeah, that's just some Lego fun.
Okay.
It's I like the little Lego minifigs. We're big Star Wars and Marvel fans here, and so it just sort of makes everything happier.
Absolutely. And as we turn towards the middle of the store, you've got this fantastic collection of large Star Wars sets. So did these all come in at once, or what's the reason for this whole display right here?
These all came in within, honestly, about 3 to 6 weeks of each other.
Okay.
Many of them came in on the same week, as a matter of fact. And with so many large pieces like this, I couldn't fit them on my shelves, and thought, with everything going on this week for Brick World, that it would be a great time to throw them out here and sort of assault people with them as they walk in the door.
Absolutely, yeah, and a great variety. You've got kind of the Death Star, you've got like your Mandalorian sets as well, and the X-Wing, so it's not just, the giant gray ones, but some nice variety of color and different types of ships and things here. And then we come over to your bulk tables, which look very nice with I love the blue, and then the bricks and minifigs on the side look fantastic. So how do you usually kind of divide up your bulk here for people to pick through?
Honestly, I don't do much to it other than make sure that it is clean and pure Lego. I wanted to make sure that we had 8 bulk tables here, just full of variety that people can pick through.
Okay.
And yeah, we will sometimes pick out a lot of the pieces that people don't want to hunt for. Like those little food items, we'll sometimes pick those out, but I guarantee you we miss a lot of them. So the people that do want to, enjoy the treasure hunt of looking for that one piece, we've got plenty of places to do it.
Perfect. I also got to give a shout out to the Beyond the Brick Bricks and Minifigs collab with the Bricks Are My Sport shirts over here, looking fantastic. So anyone watching, if you want to show off your Lego fandom and your fandom of Beyond the Brick or Bricks and Minifigs, you can pick up one of these shirts in store. You've got, obviously, my choice is always the red and yellow, the iconic colors for us there. But whatever color you want, you've got it stocked here. So these are looking fantastic. It's great to see those in here.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. The red ones and the black ones are here because those are the ones I wanted as well.
Go.
Yeah, I love a good red
Perfect.
shirt or a black shirt. I think we kind of
that's true.
go for it right there. Yeah.
As we make our way this direction, you've got the variety of kind of third-party stands that you sell here. And these have come out in so many different varieties, like the lettering. You've got like Star Wars specific ones as well. So you can kind of display your themed minifigs with the stand that goes along with it.
Yeah, these are all from Go Figure here on this wall, and I love them. Before I ever got involved with Bricks and Minifigs, I bought several of these for my own personal use. So that's how my minifigs are displayed at home.
And then in this case over here, I'm seeing some great custom builds, including these Game Boy Colors by Nick Jensen. We actually have a video with him from last year's Brickworld where we interviewed him about these, so people want to kind of see more they can. But what's the story behind kind of all these displays
So
here?
this entire display case, it's looking a little empty right now because Windy City Lug has taken some of them back for Brickworld right now. So you can see a lot more from them at Brickworld. But they actually meet here once a month in our giant party room next door here. And so we also love to have whatever they want to bring us to showcase their talent and their creativity. They have been a huge help to me in the store since before I ever opened. And honestly, they're all just wonderful people to have around.
Awesome. And for anyone watching this, Windy City Lug is the LEGO user group or kind of the LEGO fan group in the Chicago area here. So for maybe someone who's in the Chicago area and wants to get more involved, they're a great group of builders to learn from, and they do different shows throughout the year. And then Brickworld Chicago is kind of the huge show that it's kind of their local show every year here. So really fantastic group of builders. And like I mentioned, Nick is one of the builders that we've interviewed many times on Beyond the Brick over the years and does really great work here. As we round the corner then, we come to your party room, so we can actually take a look inside here. I think we actually have even more builds on display before we talk about the room itself. So where did these come from?
So at least once every 3 or 4 months, we have a mock competition here at the store, and we'll divide it up into 3 different age groups and invite people to showcase their creativity. Oftentimes, we will have a suggested theme along with a general entry because I think I like to have a theme to inspire people, but I don't want to have a theme to box people in. The whole idea is creativity and show us what's in your mind that you can build out of bricks. And so we always welcome anything.
Absolutely.
Since we are a Star Wars store, we seem to have inspired a lot of Star Wars builds this time around.
There's a lot of Star Wars here, but my personal favorite is definitely this one. As a fan of the classic Forestman theme, I love what's going on here, especially kind of like the floating rock idea, and then this bridge kind of hanging off the side, and just a great sense of action with these sort of vine whip elements there as well. I think this build is really cool.
Yeah, without showing my age too hard, I grew up with a lot of that mid-late 80s classic Forestman stuff and Castle, and I always say Black Falcons for life.
There you go. But there are some great Star Wars builds here, including this collection of vignettes, which it's always so fun to see the way that people can kind of pack so much detail and even kind of posability into really small little vignettes like that. So that's always really neat to see as well. And as we go into the larger party room here, first off, I like the curtains and the window vibe that you've done here. It feels very cozy, so I don't think I've seen that before, but that's a fun detail.
Yeah, we wanted to dress it up a little bit. My original intent was to kind of, everything in here was, from the red doors to the curtains and everything was to kind of feel like you're inside of a Lego build to a degree, with the yellow walls as well. And so the curtains kind of go along with that.
Yeah. And then, of course, the huge track here as well. So is this where people can come over and build their cars? What types of activities do you typically do in here?
We use this a lot for birthday parties. And right now, during Brickworld every day, we have come on in and do a derby tournament, build your own car, race it down, see who's got the best time. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's dig through and just sort of embrace that creativity. Over the summer, we are Tuesdays and Thursdays doing just kind of inviting people in because it's going to be the dead of summer. So when the pools are packed and the library activities are all booked, we've also got a couple hours in the hot of the afternoon. Come on and enjoy our air conditioning and have fun building.
Absolutely. That's always really cool to know that there are those programs going on. For people who want to kind of follow those programs and everything you're doing here at the store, where are you most active online if they want to keep up with what's going on?
We are on Facebook and Instagram, BAM Schaumburg.
Okay. And then as far as the party room in particular, what's the best way to get a hold of you if they want to book that, or how does that system work?
If you go through our social media, you can link to our webpage through BAM Corporate, and we've got all the links and all the information for our birthday parties there as well.
Perfect. And we'll make sure to have links to the website and your social media in the description of the video below. So for everyone watching, you can make sure to check that out. We are, of course, in Schaumburg, Illinois, which is the home of Brick World Chicago, which is the show that we've gone to longer than any other show. It was the first LEGO convention that we ever went to beyond the brick. So it's always held a special place in our hearts. So it's really cool to see that there's a Bricks and Minifigs store here now as well. So for anyone, if you're in the Chicago area, maybe you're coming in from anywhere in the world to go to Brick World Chicago every year, whatever might bring you here, make sure you check out the store and you can see some of their awesome products in here. Get a selfie with the big droid out there as well, and mention you saw them on Beyond the Brick, and you can meet some of the great employees they have as well. So thanks for the tour today. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming out.